Welcome back everyone, my name is Sol and we're going to get into an energy healing session. And this week I did the session before recording, so I can't wait to relay the information to you. So, in this week's first bit, we went to birth by Baxis. And we talked about it last week a little bit, but what the bivaxis is our umbilical cord, our energetic umbilical cord to the time of birth, to our time of birth. And so when that is like disconnected, if there's interruptions with that umbilical cord, we tend to feel very isolated, we can feel homesick and not know why. We can feel very depressed and just like be a shut-in and really feel like the negatives of being an outcast or like a black sheep, instead of being connected and feeling what is that? Not necessarily like centered within ourselves. There's another term for it. Just feeling good in our own skin. There it is. So that's the first bit of energy that we rebalanced and reconnected today. The second one, we went to circulation nerve supply. So nerves within our sacral nerves, so nerves within the lower part of the back. And then that was connected to the nerves in our adrenals. So the adrenals are like these little, they're like party hats that sit on top of our kidneys. And then that was defined by the emotion being appreciated and valued. Okay, so I just yawned, so that's still shifting. Sorry, let's give it a moment. You're welcome to deep breathe at this point. Okay, so that's passed. And then, so the next part we went to the pancreatic reflex point, which outside of the body talk system, it can be, this point on the body can be related to a point on a meridian. And where it actually sits is if you took, there's one on either side of us. And if you took one hand and you put it underneath your armpit and then your pinky, so then where your pinky sits on this part, you'll feel like a divot, or you'll feel some sensitivity. Most people feel sensitivity, and that's where that point is. So that's where that energetic point is. We're connecting that to the solar plexus, and then we're going within the solar plexus. So for chakras, we can go, there's the major ones, there's the minor ones, and then like within all of those you can go 7 more again. So we're going to the third inner part of the main solar plexus, and then we're going to, that's being connected to a meridian. It's being connected to the third sorry, I'm mixing up my notes. Nope, okay, so third and then the triple heater. So that's where I was getting confused. Sorry about that. And it's connecting to a particular person in our lives. So it says, so someone else's partner. Okay, so bear with me in this, right? In this explanation. In your family group, or in your friend group, or whatever group, community, there is someone else's partner. Right? They're partnered to someone else, and every time you see them, you're just like, why? Why? I don't get it. And it's like not envy or jealousy, it's just like confusion, where it's just like you see them and just like, I don't get it. At the same time, this energy is not helpful for anyone, right? If this is a strong knit community, if you're very close in your family, you don't want to just like look at your uncle and be like, why? You want to be able to have conditional love, conditional acceptance, right? And that's what helps our family strengthen. Yeah, okay, that was it. Yep, that was definitely it. Yawn for the confirmation. Okay, so for the last formula, we're going back to the vibe axis, the birth vibe axis. And it's being defined by being rushed and causing a panic. So if you could remember your own birth, right? we can't, right? We can't like remember it the same way we remember yesterday, but we can, our bodies definitely remember. So for some of us, we felt rushed in being born, whether it was because we're a forceps baby or a vacuum baby or C-section baby, right? All of those things disrupt the natural process of birth, which is in many cases like a good thing. Like it helps our babies actually being born. But there are still always pros and cons to all of that. One of them being is this, feeling of just being rushed. And like some of us carry that to this very day. And so we get to rebalance that today. So we don't have to feel rushed and relive that part of our birth. Yep, yawn for the confirmation. Okay. Yeah, so that was today's energy healing session. All of the things that we balanced. If you enjoyed this, do like, subscribe, and share to anybody who you think will benefit. See you next week.